Hey, I'm just finishing work on the brand new television commercial for Canguro English. I'm super excited about it. It's not finished yet, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I hope you like it.
Have you tried to learn English for years and all you have is pain between your ears? Sick of all those grammar books and strange looks? Do you want to be fluent, easily, quickly, and without studying? Introducing the Canguro 3000. With the Canguro 3000, you'll be fluent in just 30 days guaranteed. But wait, there's more. Order now and you'll receive...
That's the dream, right? To discover some product or system that just makes it easy to learn a language. But just like those TV commercials and those products and systems that promise to make learning a language easy, it just doesn't reflect reality. So, what is the reality? How can we know what it really takes and how long it really takes to become fluent in a language? What we need is like hundreds of thousands of people to give us information, and then we need to bring all that information together and produce a beautiful curve. Well, that's exactly what this video is about. That curve and all of the incredible things that it tells us about learning a language. And it's a story that I'm going to tell in 4 parts. For decades, language scientists have been obsessed with trying to answer one simple question. Why is it that adults never seem to acquire the same level as children when they learn a foreign language?
I love it.
During the last century, various studies have been published trying to answer this question. The problem is that all those studies had very small sample sizes, between 50 and 250 people. It's just not enough data. But that all changed in 2003 when this paper was published. This brought together data from 2.3 million immigrants living in the United States. The problem with this paper is that it relied on those people self-reporting their level of English, and they only had 4 levels to choose from. Not very precise. Then, in April this year, something very exciting happened. This paper was published. The scientists who created this paper did something very, very clever. They created a comprehensive English test and disguised it as a fun quiz, and then they shared it on Facebook. They got data from 669,498 native and non-native speakers to create the best picture we have ever had about what it really takes to learn a language. This is the most exciting paper in the world of language learning ever. Using all of the data they collected for their study, they produced this graph. It shows the number of years of experience with English and the level of English. Monolingual native speakers are represented in red, and bilingual and non-native speakers in the other colors. But for everyone, the shape of the curve was identical. It looks like this. This curve is incredibly important for anybody trying to learn a language, for 3 reasons. The first reason is this. At the beginning, when you first start to learn a language, you can expect to advance really quickly. I mean, your learning will be almost vertical. And this is true for native speakers and non-native speakers and adults and children. And it's really encouraging when you first start to learn a language. And it also explains that feeling that maybe you have that here you're stuck, you're not really advancing. As you can see, it's perfectly normal. It happens to everybody. The second thing is this, that point on the graph where the level doesn't go any higher, what you could call peak fluency. This is called the asymptote, and the researchers discovered that for both native speakers and non-native speakers and adults and children, this point is reached after 30 years. Not 30 days, or 30 months, 30 years. The third thing is that they separated out immersion and non-immersion learners. That is, people who had spent time in an English-speaking country and those people that had never spent time in an English-speaking country. And this is what they discovered. For both groups, the shape of the curve was identical, but those non-immersion learners, their results were never as good. This is exciting because it's scientific evidence of the secret to fluency. It's not about studying smart or using the right technique or method or system or having that course or website. It's just about contact hours with the language, being immersed in the language, reading, writing, speaking, interacting. That's how you get fluency. That's how you should be studying. So the question is, why am I telling you this? Why am I showing you this harsh reality? That although at the beginning you're going to advance really quickly, it's going to take you 30 years to reach that peak fluency. I'm telling you for two reasons. The first reason is that it is the truth, and the truth is important. But the second reason is possibly even more important. Imagine that you wanted to climb this mountain. Now, what if I told you that I had a special system, a technique that would allow you to climb that mountain in only 30 seconds, easily and without effort? Probably deep down you would know that that was impossible, that it wasn't true, but you would want to believe that there was a way to do it, of course. But what's going to happen? You're going to start climbing the mountain using my system and you're not going to do it. Maybe you're going to give up after the first 3 or 4 seconds because you'll see that it's impossible. Or maybe you will continue and after 30 seconds you'll give up anyway because you won't have even reached the foot of the mountain. Now, what if instead I told you that you had 30 years to climb that mountain? And not just that, but as you're climbing, you're going to be singing songs and stopping regularly for cold drinks and snacks, and camping and meeting amazing people every single day and having conversations and telling jokes and sharing an experience with other people from all over the world. Now, not only would you succeed in climbing that mountain within 30 years, you would probably do it a lot faster. And you would have enjoyed every single moment of the process. So now there's just one thing left to do, and that's to change the name of this video so that it's correct. Perfect. I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.